What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am back again with another recap, rant, and review. First, I'm gonna start this video off with why y'all ain't subscribed yet. subscribe. If you have not already, subscribe. Why does this look a little off center? Let me just fix y'all a little bit. You know what? Let me give y'all a hug because I missed y'all, and I'm just glad that before I get into the review, I realized that, last year, this time is when I just started to do YouTube videos, and it was like a milestone for me, and it gave me a release on the bad year that I had been having that previous time and time before, and like I'm here, and like life is so different, my job is different, the way my relationships, and I thank you. Let me give y'all a hug, y'all. Thank you. Like, come here. Y'all know I love y'all. Okay. I didn't want to give y'all too much, getting emotional. Let me get back. Things are just different now, and I'm excited about it. But, you know what's more different? Big Brother 20. I'm about to give y'all a recap, a rant, and review of Big Brother 20 Episode 2. Now, y'all, I got some mixed emotions about this stuff, and I was watching Twitter, and I feel like a lot of people got mixed emotions about it, too. So, let's go into it. First of all, let me tell you something. Production. Julie, where is my Tree of Temptation? Now, I know we done asked about that Tree of Temptation several times. Where is the Tree of Temptation, and why don't I have it behind? Y'all see I need decorations, some type of wall stuff for my new space? Y'all see it's not green, it's blue. BusyBlu. Where is my Tree of Temptation? I need it today. Because I'm trying to pick. Can we get, going for season 20, can we please get new facial expressions for the robot? I'm going to go later on into it, but we can't just have the robot always smiling, always looking happy all the time when real emotions are being emoted from the characters, from the house guests. I didn't like the scene that we had today because I did not like the way that we just looking at this smiling robot and Sam is giving us personality. I just didn't like it. So let's get into it. The show starts off right after Swaggy sees, in my opinion and a lot of other people's opinion, stupid move. He let a lot of people out to dry. A lot of people were not happy with the way that he ended the show. So we're just gonna go from there. Angela saying he's lucky he's safe because I was about to, girl, if you don't, okay. We go to Sam. Sam doesn't like being a robot. I don't like the robot twist. Now, there are a lot of people who talked about it and had a lot of things to say about it and whether or not that. I don't like the person. I personally don't like the robot twist. I want these real people to play. I'm okay with disadvantages. I don't think disadvantages should be a part of you leaving the house, because I feel like they're not getting the experience. I don't care what anybody says. Sam's not getting this Big Brother experience, and she's not able to play the game. Now, I know disadvantages of staying in the same room, and people can deal with all of those things. I don't like this robot twist, and nobody's going to be able to change my mind about it. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I hope that this is just this one twist, and it's not an ongoing twist that they continue to. I don't like it. I don't like it. And she's having a hard time with it. It really alienates and separates her from the group. Not only the group, the house, the experience. Where is Sam during this time? Is she just in his diary room? Is she in the storage room? Is she in a black room all by herself? Do they give psychological? I don't like this twist. I'm sorry. Outside of Sam, and the emotions that she was giving or whatever. Sorry if y'all hear my dog chewing on his bone. What's going on? Outside of Sam emotions, I don't like the twist. It just wasn't good for me. After that, they meet in the storage unit after Swaggy sees thing. Is it just me or the purple who's supposed to be this ray of light or sunshine and all of this stuff, one of the meanest girls up in the house? I feel like all Caitlyn is doing, what she was doing throughout this whole beginning of the show, was spewing hatred. Oh, he was so dumb. He made the dumbest decision. Wasn't she the one saying, I want somebody to win a ray and light and love and girl love? Where's yours? Okay? I already think that she's cheating because she got her spirit guides coming into the house with her. But she's mad rude. I just think she's rude and nasty. And for somebody who self-proclaimed themselves as someone who's going to be of light and of love, she's not showing that. You know, and don't you run a business? Aren't you a life coach and this is how you're acting? I hope your people are watching. So I can see he was creeping outside the door. He actually kind of heard everything that was going on. And he was like, look, I see what's going on. These walls are paper thin and they didn't think I was going to be able to hear them, and I can. We definitely got a different side of Swaggy C. Now, let's be clear. His demeanor has not changed. You know, he's still very confident in himself. And let's be clear, because a lot of people were mad at me in my last review and in the comments. They had a lot of stuff to say about the stuff that I had to say about Swaggy C. I understand Swaggy C and I get him. I don't want anybody to think that I don't. I grew up with people like him, and y'all see my best friend, who is him. I get that. Those type of individuals don't always work in Big Brother. And it makes it more frustrating to me watching an individual play that type of game or be that type of person, because they also are not in control of how they're being edited. And say what you want about, you know, editing or how people's perception of it's very easy to manipulate and edit an African American into looking the type of way that you want them to look. And not even anybody. Because Brandy Glanville always had a glass of wine in her hand, and she looked like a complete drunk on Celebrity Big Brother. Wasn't she doing stuff with zucchinis and... And what makes me frustrated about his attitude and the way that he was playing previously was because we don't get many people of color. So if you're going to be a person of color and they're about to already do some editing, chopping, and screwing, I need you to be the best that you can be, because you have to, unfortunately, you got to represent us. Unfortunately. Also, I said there were no Asians in the house, and somebody said that, well, KC's had Filipino. Does that count? Because people are trying to make it seem like it count. That's just a question, because I don't know. Put it in the comments. Anyway, they're all in a room, and Caitlyn, after I guess it was the next day or something, I guess she done prayed or talked to the gods or whatever. She's found love and light, and now she's more happy with Swaggy C. She was having a moment. She needed to go through it. And Swaggy C just looking at her like, oh, okay. In his confessional, he was like, well, I feel like I'm going to be able to get to know her. We can start over this and that. And I'm thinking, no, I mean, I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. I don't know about her. And I don't like people who you got to give them, they going to cuss you out, right off the break. And then 2 days later, now they get coming. So I know people like that. And I keep those people at bay. I need you to be a rational individual at most times. And if you're going to talk all that stuff about me behind my back and now in my face, I mean, I give her credit where credit is due. That's a big African-American thing. She came to him and was like, look, I was having a moment. I trust you now. And I feel like, I feel better. And I know that you made the best game move for you. And, I'm with you. I'm for you. That's cute. But I got your number. That's all I'm saying. After that, we go to the kitchen, and basically we see a scene of Rachel talking about how she just loves living in the house. I mean, Big Brother, y'all could have kept it, to me. We saw Brett enjoying it as well. Him and Winston be just broing it out. They just said Big Brother they could have kept this scene. To me, they could have kept the scene. Did y'all like that scene? I don't know. They could have kept it to me. After that, you got meditation corner with Caitlyn. Now that she's been able to look through everything, because she said she manifested winning this next HOH. She manifested it, so it's already won. That's what she said. So now she's having a meditation corner with Caitlyn. Who was in the room? I want to say it was Swaggy C, it was Bailey, it was Fessy. I'm going to say it was Angie, and it was someone else. I just can't remember. Maybe that was everything. But it seemed like they were having a good... Did y'all see that they edited a third eye on Caitlyn? And I don't think she that woke. To me, I don't think she that woke. I don't think she need anybody third eye. But they were enjoying it. Production definitely had fun with this one because they did a lot of edits of lights and all of the stuff that she was saying. I thought it was cute. Swaggy C was asleep. I don't care what nobody says. He was dead asleep. Talking about something, I didn't ever thought I was going to be able to chill. You wasn't chilling. You was asleep. It looked like Bailey was really, really taking it in. Ain't that a mess? You have, on one hand, Brett and Winston. Brett and Winston and Rachel out here talking about, oh, it's the life we're tanning and we're gymming. And then we have these other individuals trying to find themselves and really realize themselves and really connecting with themselves and going through this. I just had to bring that up. After that, we see a small clip of Sam again. She's having a hard time bringing herself to this. Basically what her punishment is being a robot, and when they say robot offline, then she's able to be herself again. But when they say robot online, then she has to be the robot. She at this time she was a robot, but they said robot offline, so she got to come back into the house. She really doesn't like the twist. I didn't like it either. But JC loves it. Now, JC, I don't know if JC knows the edit that he's getting in conjunction with what's happening with him on Twitter. I know y'all done heard about the minions. I'm starting to feel like JC has a fetish for objects, and there is something called that. He likes minions and, teddy bears and Pikachus and robots. He said it was so masculine. If y'all know what I'm talking about, there's a fetish or there's something about someone who is in love with objects. Like people who love cars and like would marry their cars and stuff, animals and stuff like that. JC is giving me that vibe, okay? I was like, okay. It's so masculine and, okay. After that, you got Haley and Swaggy C talking. She's saying that they really like each other. Swaggy C's like, look, we need to put this group together. He really likes Fessy. Angie Rockstar comes in. Caitlyn comes in. They're like, look, we need to put this together and we can do this. And Caitlyn was like, look, I'm looking around at my group and I really love them. Everybody's really cool, but I am not safe. So I need to get myself together, figure out how I can be safe, so then we can really play this game together. We'll see how that goes. Never mind. Caitlyn manifested. Caitlyn's definitely about to win. So that's all we need to know because she manifested it. Did she bring out the sage and crystals? I'm going to give y'all spoilers that she did. Okay, so now we have the HOH comp. The only people who are competing in the HOH competition are the individuals that were not selected by Swaggy C during the last episode. So you have 8 individuals who are unsafe, and those people are playing in this HOH competition. The competition name is called Microchip Mayhem. Basically, what they have to do after the air horn starts is that they have to walk across this tiny beam and grab a dot. That's what the deletion dot. You take that deletion dot, you walk back across the beam, and you put it in one of the other individual's tubes. Once the individual gets 10 deletion dots, they are eliminated from the game. Now, that was easy. Thank God. You got to keep doing that until people are eliminated. I actually liked it. I like competitions where they have to get each other out and move it because it just makes the suspense a little bit more. Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? So we start the game off. Caitlyn starts immediately going after Sam. Sam is not liking it. He's like, she's like, oh, I can't believe that. Like, I can tell that I'm getting, pushed off or whatever. Steve talked about something. He got a strategy, and I said, Steve. Now, I don't know if his beam got too slippery because he be sweating so. Y'all can't tell me he did not come through dripping, drip, drip. He came through dripping, drip, drip. Okay? Sweat on the beam still dripping, drip, drip. That's a little bit of Cardi B for y'all. Congrats, Cardi. But, just was slipping through, just slipping. So, it was an easy target to start putting deletion dots in his, whatever it was, too. Angela and Winston, they decided like, look, we're just gonna start working together. And then right before that, we saw a clip of Bailey and Tyler saying that they were working together because there was better in numbers and you'd be able to push it through. Now, Sam was not liking how quickly she got eliminated because she started to feel now more this fact that she was being isolated from the group. And I actually feel sorry for Sam because I think she's a great person. I think she's sweet. She's kind. Her not winning that competition, or at least getting last, has really, really hindered her game. And this stupid robot twist is really hindering her. So Sam was out first. After that, you had Steve next. Caitlyn was eliminated after. Now, I'm not saying she's a liar. I'm not saying she doesn't know what she's doing. But she done manifested a lot in this game, and no stuff has come true. Nothing has come true yet. Attention, Caitlyn, people in the course. I don't know what to call them. Caitlyn followers, individuals who have signed up for her course for $29.99. And I give y'all a $3 discount if you use the hashtag BusyBlu. I would be your life coach. I would be your life coach and meditation instructor, yoga instructor. Y'all, let's fight this real quick. Right now, let's fight this real quick. Close your eyes, okay? Envision Caitlyn doing anything that she said she's going to manifest. She has not manifested. She not manifested. Nothing has come true that she's manifested. Y'all, give me your money. Child, I'll bring out some crystals and some dice and rocks and all types of stuff, okay? And we about to get the future told and I'm about to manifest for all y'all. I just can't take her. I like her energy and I love her personality. Mainly because she gives me Nicole Richie and I just love her, but sis. No. You need new rocks and sage. After that, you got JC talking. JC saying like, yo, I want more people to put dots in my... I don't want to win this and nobody's really paying attention to me. He's trying to figure out how he can make more of a scene. What was interesting from his edit in his diary room session and what was happening in real life is that he didn't do any of that stuff in real life. Now, his diary room, he was dancing and popping and, you know, pop locking and all types of stuff. But in real life, he was just like carrying the ball from point A to point B. And he wasn't doing all of that. After that, you got Angela and Winston and Bailey and Tyler. They started going to head. I mean, well, Tyler and Bailey, they had already had, you know, a little bit of a lead. So we got Winston out first with the help of little JC. And then we got Angela out next. Then after that was JC, Tyler, Bailey. Now this is when the BS started. Now a lot of y'all not going to feel me on this. And there's nothing I can do about that. Tyler, you are fake and you are phony. And you giving me a tad bit of racist. That's just me. Only a tad bit. I wouldn't call you racist. Because some people are inherently, they don't know that they're doing it. I feel like that's where you fit in. So right after him and Bailey have been working together to get all of these individuals out, and they still have another person here, he puts one of the deletion dots in Bailey's tube like, yo, I'm sorry, I don't know where else to go. I'm telling you, this is what happens. You think you know someone, you think you created a bond with them, y'all think y'all gonna be able to get it through, then they put deletion dots in your tube. And y'all know that be happening in real life. I just was side-eyeing him. And even after that, Bailey was like, no, stop it, you're being ridiculous, like, don't do that, da-da-da-da. And he's like, no, I had nowhere else to put him. Bailey's like, yo, we still got JC, we can get JC out. And this is what frustrates me, because black people, we try to stick to our word, and we're going to do whatever we need to do, and we're going to try to get it through. And he still was looking like he was about to backstab her. So Bailey stuck to whatever the plan was, and she deleted JC. Now, she should have looked at little boy, our pocket-sized friend, and should have been like, yo, you want to get him out? Because, like, we can do that. And she didn't, and that really frustrated me. So she got JC out next, and then Bailey and Tyler went head-to-head. He got Bailey out, and then that was it. Now, I knew after this edit was like, yo, I know it was going to be some type of, yo, I can't believe she got upset. And that's exactly where he started going with it, and it made me so upset. Yo, I'm trying to do a video, bruh. Look at the camera. You see the people? No? This way. Yo, he not even trying to look. Oh, he looking at y'all. Can I do the video, please? All right. And I just didn't like it. So after that, we have everybody coming in shy from the HOH. Tyler claims after that, oh, I didn't want the power. I just didn't want to leave. I just didn't know. I just don't. He gave me, I'm not going to swear in this channel, fake and phony. Let's call it fake and phony. I just didn't. And I said in my review, I don't know if y'all remember in my review or analysis of him, he didn't give me anything. But now I'm seeing why he didn't give me anything. Because he doesn't even get himself. And he's just giving, I didn't win it with this. I'm just trying to, Steve was feeling down about himself. He's like, yo, I really sucked at the competition. I can't believe I did that. But yo, Steve, you're like 50 years old competing against these 21-year-olds. So you're fine. After that, we go into the room. We got Swaggy C, Caitlyn, and Fessy talking. And they're like, yo, we need to figure out how we can get Angela and Winston out. Because Swaggy C came and was like, they double-teamed John. Like, it was very clear that you were double-teamed up on. And Caitlyn was like, you're right. Now, I said, hold on, Caitlyn. Don't manifest it. Because we wanted to go. If you don't do anything... Please don't manifest it. After that, you got Rachel and Sam talking. And Sam is just like, yo, I can't deal with this. This is getting very, very frustrating. This was a good scene to watch because I felt like it gave me another side of Rachel. Now, I really did like Rachel in the beginning, but I'm starting, she's slowly falling down on my, my reel and radar. But she was like, yo, you're going to be okay. Like, it's okay. I hear you. I understand you. You need to collect your thoughts. Gather and figure out what you want to do and just try to go talk to Tyler and maybe we'll be able to figure something out. You got Tyler and Bailey talking. Tyler is still like, yo, I'm mad at her for snapping him. She didn't snap at him. And I don't know if anybody else is reading it. Y'all put it down in the comments because maybe I'm misreading it. And I need y'all to tell me. Like, really, seriously, put it down in the comments. Am I misreading this? All she said to him was, yo, I wrote it down. It comes in later down here. Okay, so all she said to him was, he was like, yo, he came in, he got the deletion dot, put it in Bailey's tube. He was like, yo, Bailey, I'm so sorry, there's nowhere else to put it. She was like, no, you're being petty, don't do that. Is that a snap? Are you that fragile? Shout out to the Christmas story. Are you that fragile that you can't hear somebody say, yo, no, you're being petty, don't do that? This is what I'm talking about when it's so hard to talk to people because they're not getting what you're saying and now you're snapping. She snapped at me. You don't work with this girl throughout this whole competition. Now she said, you're being petty, don't do that. Oh, Bailey snapped. She just went. Y'all feel me? Do y'all feel me though? I don't like it and I don't like how he's trying to use this as, well, she did snap at me. So she worked with you that whole competition. That whole competition, y'all was here. Y'all was here. Now when you're trying to get her out, and she's like, no, you're being petty, don't do it. Now it's, whoa, she's snapping. I can't. Y'all feel me? Because I'm getting heated. Y'all feel me? This was so hard for me to watch, and I just want the ring Tyler. I did not like it. After that, you got Winston, Rachel, and Angela talking. Winston was like, yo, it should be us. Bring in Brett. And then we can make a deal. You know who else we should bring into this thing? Let's say we get Tyler. Let's say we get JC. We can do this huge. You know who mugs. You know what? Why not bring in oh, well, I've been calling JC by a different name. What's the little boy's name? I've been calling him, and this half the video now. His name is not JC, is it? Oh, it is JC. Let's get KC. They want to bring Casey in. Casey's the lesbian. Okay. So he wants to get half the house together. It was a large group. It was like, look, we'll be able to do this. Let's just get this alliance together. So after that, Rachel goes to KC. Yeah, Rachel goes to KC and was like, look. First of all, they did this in the middle of the living room. When we start making alliances and talking about alliances in the middle of the living room, like right by the wall, it was very weird to me. Hey, KC girl, what's up, Rachel? Hey, girl, you want to do an alliance? What you mean? Here, enter Winston. Y'all talking about the alliance? Yeah, girl. It was just right in the middle of the living room. I felt uncomfortable about it. I mean, it didn't go like that, but it could have. But anyway, Casey was nervous, but she kept saying, "Yo, if this is solid, if it's solid, I'm in. If it's solid, I'm in. So let's do it." Then after that, Winston goes to Brett. Yo, bro. Yo, bro. Oh, bro. Damn, bro. And Winston's diary, he was like, yo, now we got the brains, the brawn, and the bikinis, and now we need last is Tyler. Oh, that was Brett and Winston talking. They had agreed. It was more so like a bro. Oh, bro. And then they agreed with each other. So that's all it took. So I don't know, bro talk. That I'm telling you what I heard on the TV screen. But bro. After that, you got Winston who tries to talk to Tyler in the HOH. Are they just not showing us the HOH rooms anymore? Look, Big Brother, now we love the gameplay. And we love the cutthroatness and but I also want you to think about, the caring. I'm one of those caring watchers. I love the gameplay. I love watching the game. I'm on the live feeds and everything. But I'm also one of those subscribers and people who watch the show who I want to connect with the characters. And seeing their letters, seeing what they're like, whether it was popcorn or whatever, I connected with that. Now, a lot of people may not have, and that has nothing to do with me. I don't care. Frankly, I don't care. I connected with the characters more when I got a chance to see their HOH room. Oh, who did they get a letter from? What were the pictures? What did they like to eat? Some people are like, yo, peanut butter brittle, or whatever it was. I was like, oh my God, ew, who's eating it? But I felt like I understood them a little bit more. Even last year, I felt like, you get a cowboy. I just felt like I knew them more. Don't for me, don't take away making sure we see their HOH room. Who wants to see their HOH room? I do. If nobody else wants to go see it, you take me with you, and I'm going to see it. And I want to see you cry when you get this letter from little Amanda, who has cancer in the hospital, and she's holding on to watch you win this season. Child, that was a good one, okay? Say that wasn't good. But anyway, you have Winston and Tyler in the room, and they're talking. And he's like, yo, what do you want to do? And Tyler's like, look, I actually don't really know. I haven't thought about it. I don't have a brain. I'm trying to see the Wizard of Oz because I never got one. And Winston's like, yo, I can help you out. It's going to be 6 of us. He named all this stuff. He's like, yep, just 6. And I was thinking, half the house? But it's not half the house. But, you bring in 2 more people and here we are. But he was like, it's just us 6 and we're going to be able to put it through. And Tyler's like, you know what? I like this group. And to be honest, and there's no people of color. And I don't think it was much convincing. Unless they count KC. Who knows? I'm not calling Tyler a racist. I'm not saying that. Tyler's like, look, this group is also a little nervousing because after them, there's not many people to nominate. What am I gonna do? He was like, yo, let me put up Sam and Steve, and then after that, I put up Bailey. And I said, I know he not about to put up Baby. This is the stuff I'm talking about for work. You worked with her. How easy. And my thing is, how could Winston and Angela and nobody else be like, yo, he was working with her throughout the whole time and then he turned to her. How are y'all not seeing this? I was about to say something that was about to get this channel into a lot of trouble. It's frustrating to me, especially how Tyler thinks and how it's going to go on, because I'm about to go in. And nobody's looking at Tyler like, yo, he was working with this girl throughout this whole competition. They was double teaming everybody. Then he backstabbed her and then won and try to act like nothing's wrong, and now he's attacking her. Y'all feel me though? Yo, I don't like, yo, it's so frustrating that he's doing my sister like this. It's so frustrating. And nobody's gonna look into it, nobody's gonna say anything because she's black. That's how I feel. It's just how I feel. And it's so frustrating. If y'all riding for Tyler and y'all don't see this, y'all need to do some looking into yourself. They were working with each other the whole time. Anyway, they put Robot online. Sam didn't like it. She looked like she was barely, okay, cutting the cantaloupe. Barely. Or was it a melon? It was a melon. Barely cutting the melon. But she didn't like it. She had to go back into the room. She came out. But she was like, yo, I have to have this conversation with Tyler. So her and Tyler had this deep folk conversation. She was trying her best to like let him know, like, yo, I'm a good person. I'm genuine. And I feel like I'm being outcasted. And I don't know what to do in a situation like this because it's never happened. And more so, I'm so disconnected because I'm a robot. This scene made me feel Sam, but it also frustrated me. And what I was talking about with you guys in the beginning of this episode, which was the robot had the same facial expressions and smiling and all of this stuff. And this was a real moment from Sam. And I didn't like that. I don't know if she has the ability to push buttons or whatever, but the fact that she was emoting all of these emotions and crying and all of this stuff, and even Tyler himself was like, yo, I didn't think I was going to get this choked up by a robot, but she's giving me something else to think about. I don't know if it would be gimmicky or if it would showcase, you know, her real feelings or whatever, but I did not like that the robot's smiling and winking and all of this stuff, and Sam is at her lowest point trying to save herself in this game. I didn't like that. And I don't like this twist. It seemed to work in person. He's like, yo, I never thought that I would feel this way about a robot, and she's really convincing me, and, you know, I kind of feel bad, and I don't want to have to put a robot up. And I thought that maybe it was convincing him, but, I mean, we see later, you know, what he may do. Tyler's in his HOH. Caitlyn and Fessy come up, and then Caitlyn was like, look, Let's hold hands, and I started thinking to myself, now don't hold her hand too long now. She mean, you know, may manifest something and then mess you up. But Angie Rockstar comes in, and they're like, look, we got to make good moves, and I don't think that a good move would be you putting up Steve and Sam. Yo, that's whack. It's easy. You want to come in, this Big Brother 20. You know what I'm saying? We want to come in hard. We want to come in here doing stuff. You know who you need to put up? You need to put up Angela and Winston. And Kayla's like, yeah, we need to put them up. Like, yo, that would be the smartest thing. She's going really hard. And then after that, Swaggy C comes in. So Swaggy C was like, yeah, I think it will also be a good idea to put up those two. Now, here we go in the confessional. Tyler. Oh, I see what's going on, Swaggy C. For somebody who don't got a brain, he always thinks that the people of color are just doing too much. You done had Caitlyn talking this whole time. You had Angie Rockstar talking this whole time. You've had Bessie doing anything. But as soon as Swaggy C comes in the room, oh, Swaggy C got his minions. Yo, Tyler's not my favorite right now. Okay? He's at the bottom of it. Didn't take much. It did not take much. He's at the bottom of the totem pole. And he's just like, oh, Swaggy C thinks he's running. People think that Swaggy C's running anything. Like, I think that they're dealing with him, in my opinion. And I love Swaggy C. I'm rooting for everybody black. I think that they're dealing with him. I don't think that they're like, oh, he's the leader. Let's do what Swaggy C says. It's just like, that may be a good idea. Let's listen to what other people have to say in the room. I think that that's where he fits in. That's just me. After that, you got Bailey and Tyler talking, and he's like, yo, so what's going on? She's like, well, you tell me. Like, I'm trying to figure out from you, because I truly think that Bailey was like, yo, we were working together, then you started putting deletion dots on my tube, and I was like, yo, calm down. And he's like, well, you yelled at me. No, she didn't. After that, he's like, well, you know, who should we put up? And she gave some names, and he was like, well, I see that you and Swaggy C. She's like, yo. We're basically family. And let me see if I can put this in another way. Because I understood what she was saying. And I don't think they formally have an alliance or anything like that. But for all my non-ethnic followers, first of all, welcome. Hey girl, hey guy. Welcome. Subscribe. When you are in a room, and because of the field that I work in and the work that I do, this happens to me a lot. When you are in a room of all individuals who don't look like you, say everybody's white. If you see that one person who's black, you're like, oh my God, finally there's somebody I can connect with. Maybe it's from the same TV shows you watch, the same food you guys eat, the way you guys' parents were raised or talk about each other and history. You know you're different than Becky or Sarah or whatever, and you see that person is like, oh my God, I connect with them. And even if you have one conversation about jollof rice, then you're like, oh, they get me. That's fam, you know? And I feel like that's what Bailey was saying. Here Tyler is, because there's a disconnect between African Americans or non-racial, non-ethnic individuals, and the ethnic individuals, they take these things out of context. Now I don't think she's working with the man, and they've never sat down to talk about anything about saving each other. He didn't even save her. But we hear. He gets me and I get her, him. I feel like that's what she was saying. Here's Tyler. Really? So now we get each other, da-da-da-da-da, your biggest... Let me move on. I feel like the person who's going to be the best at going in on this, if y'all haven't already, check out Recency Bias Radio. Our channels are very different. But that's bro. So check out Big Bro's channel. And I'm sure he's going to dive into this because he dives into... He brought up something I never thought about Angela bringing in a banana to Swaggy C after the competition. What type of racist apes? Y'all go check out Recency Bias Radio. But let's be clear. You have to have tough skin. If you're not black, you have to have tough skin. But check out his channel. It's really good. At the end of the day, nominations came up, and he nominated Sam and Steve. He basically said, yo, there's no real reason. We're in the beginning of the game, but I'm just going to nominate who fell first, which is kind of not true because Sam didn't fall first. They got her out first. Now, Steve was falling throughout the whole competition, so we could put him up. Steve was like, yo, I'm going to make these deals and do whatever I got to do to get out, and Sam is just defeated. I really feel bad for her. I don't foresee a lot of gameplay for her. I see a lot more of the sobbing, and because she's a robot, it's even going to be more disconnected, and I foresee her being gone first. Because I ain't talking to no robot. What did y'all think about today's episode? How do y'all feel about Swaggy C now? I still think he's the same person, and I'm not a fan of his gameplay, but I'm going to deal with him. That's it. I think people think that because now we're rooting for us so I can see that we don't feel like... I still feel the same way about him. I still just want him to just progress. How you feel about Tyler? I really want y'all opinion on this Tyler Bailey situation because I know I feel my way and I feel very strongly about my way, but maybe somebody can make me look at things another way. There was another shooting today in Annapolis, Maryland, and I'm praying for everybody there. How y'all think Winston feels about it? What do y'all feel about this robot twist? I'm not liking it. I really am not liking it. I'm not a fan, so we'll see. What do y'all think is about to happen next? Who do you think is going to win the veto? Can everybody play in the video or just the 8? Talk about twists. I want everybody to play. That would be good. We'll see. I'm excited. This was a good episode. It got my blood boiling. I really don't like Tyler, and now that he's from the South, so it makes sense. Yeah. If you want to know more about me or anything that I do, make sure that you follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can also follow me on Facebook, The BusyBlu, on that fan page. There's a lot of stuff happening over there. Again, I'm working my website up, so it's not up yet, so you don't need to do anything with that. Yeah, I'm excited. How do y'all feel about this episode? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, subscribe. Click that bell. I don't know where it is up on the screen. And you'll be able to get notifications about anything that's going on. I feel like I'm going to start doing more of my exclusive content. Next week, you guys, I'm manifesting it like Caitlyn. It's going to be a live show. Next week, Thursday, right after the eviction, it's going to be a live show, okay? I've been working on this for a minute. I'm excited about it. So next week is going to be a live, and I don't do live shows. This is going to be a live show. With this live show, I'm going to let y'all know Wednesday. I'm going to let y'all know Wednesday because I don't want to give out too much because I don't need people copying my swag. But it's going to be a live show, so make sure that you're tuned in on the live show. I'm going to be answering questions. We're going to have so much fun. And I think that I'm going to do every Thursday is going to be a live eviction show where I answer your questions and we chat out and we talk about what's going to happen. So I'm excited about it. Let me edit this video because last time I got it up too late because I was tired. So I'm going to try to get this one done. I'm about to go get busy and you guys stay busy. Till next time.